Hello, I am here to help you unbox your Make a Shift diffuser kit. I am so excited about this kit. They just introduced it this last summer and it's just one of my favorites. I think it's such a great value and also just such a great selection. So when you first take off the box, you're going to notice that you've got this little pamphlet right at the top. Don't throw that away. There's information there as far as each of the oils, and we'll talk in depth about each of the oils, or I should say give you some ideas. There's also a couple of QR codes down here that will be like your user manual and more information. And then this QR code over here is like a thank you message from our farmers. And one of my favorite things about Young Living is their Seed to Seal promise and the fact that they really support their farmers and that we grow all the plants, we harvest them, distill them on site. It's just top notch. You can't get a better product. There's also some information here about your diffuser that I'm going to go over with you right now. So once you've got that off, you see you've got your diffuser and your first 4 oils. There are a couple more underneath, so be aware of that. So you take out your diffuser. It's got this little cover right here, which you can take off. And then there'll be the top of your diffuser, and then inside here is the power cord. So you're gonna wanna obviously take that out, but if you're wondering where the power cord is, it's inside the diffuser. Now when you get ready to use your diffuser for the first time, you're gonna notice that there's a max line right there. So that's where you can fill the water up to. You do not want to fill it higher than that. It will not work properly. The little brochure that comes in there says to use 8 to 10 drops of oil. This is a smaller diffuser. It's got a smaller reservoir, so I would suggest starting out with 6. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So just see how you feel about that. And it also depends on the size of your space, obviously, because the fragrance is going to disperse into the air. Once you've filled it up, you've got your oils in there. You're going to put this back on. Be sure you do that because it makes a really big mess if you don't. And then the cover on top of that. And then you've got the little buttons at the bottom where you can turn on the power, the light, which changes from like a dim to a candle light to just a regular light situation, or you can have the light totally off and still run the diffuser. Really handy for when you're sleeping. And then over here, this button changes the settings of how much or how frequent the diffuser is going. It can run for just an hour and then shut off automatically. Or if you press the button twice, it will cycle on and off. So run for a minute, off for a minute. That's great if you're like just wanting to have that like slight fragrance all during the day. Don't do that at night, because having your diffuser shut on and off during your sleep time is not helpful. For night, I would recommend pressing the button 1, 2, 3 times right in a row, and then that will run the diffuser constantly until it's empty. Okay, so then we've got our oils, our first 4 oils right there. So there's 2 singles and 2 blends. So let's talk first about the singles. So probably the most popular essential oil on the planet, and we definitely make the best one, is lavender. It's the Swiss Army knife of oils. You can use it. I mean, it's great to diffuse for sleep, for relaxation, apply topically to the back of your neck. You could even put like a couple drops on your pillow. Just really great and restful, but also so great for like minor cuts, burns, helps get rid of a bruise faster. Great for bug bites, actually. That and another one of our blends, which I'll talk about in a little bit, like a drop of that and a drop of the purification. So great if you have a mosquito bite that's bothering you. Okay, and then we also have peppermint right here. Peppermint, super good for supporting your digestion, upset tummy relief. You can put a drop of it in your water to just ease your digestion. It's also very cooling. So like right now we're moving into the fall winter months, but it's Indian summer here in California. So if you're feeling warm, you could put a drop on the back of your neck, or if you had like a fever or a small child with a fever, a couple drops right around the belly button just helps lower that core temperature. Then we've got Purification, which was that other blend that I was talking about, so great to put on like a mosquito bite, that type of thing. But Purification is also excellent in your diffuser for those smells you just can't get rid of. Like if that's a really smelly room, this is your oil. If you've had teenage boys like I have, and you have some really smelly laundry, a couple drops of this on your wool dryer ball just helps get rid of all those odors. And then this is Thieves. And Thieves is the whole reason I got started with Young Living. Thieves is a blend of essential oils. It's got rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus, clove. It's excellent for supporting your immune system, and it smells like fall. It just smells so good. So Thieves in the diffuser actually like helps clean and purify the air. The reason why I fell in love with it is I was having a really bad cold and flu season, and I would just put like a couple drops on my chest when I was at work because a woman that I worked with had it, and it just opened up my airways and really just supported my, health and healing. So Thieves also, if you're feeling like you're wanting to avoid getting sick, or you are sick and trying to get over it, a few drops of Thieves on the bottoms of your feet, very helpful. The bottoms of our feet have the largest pores of anywhere on our body. So anything that we put there is going to be absorbed the fastest. But if you apply essential oils topically within 30 minutes, it's in every cell of your body. So really good to be using Young Living because it's such a quality product. Okay, so now let's talk about this. This is why your kit smelled so good when you first opened it. This is like a little lavender scented disc. You don't throw it away. You can put it in your sock drawer. You could put it underneath your garbage can liner to just make that smell a little bit better. Once the fragrance fades, you can absolutely add another drop of lavender or one of the other essential oils there. But it's just a little handy thing. You could also use like a cotton ball in that same circumstance. Okay, so let's take this off. And then underneath is our rollers. So we've got Deep Relief right here, which I am never without. I rub this on the back of my neck or like right along my shoulder, anywhere you're having pain. This is just so great for. Also great for headaches, but you do have to be careful because it has wintergreen in it and you don't want to get it anywhere near your eyes or it will sting. That's true of the peppermint too, so just be careful of those around your eyes. And then this other one is Stress Away. So Stress Away smells so amazing. So this also just really for relaxation, stress, that kind of thing. You can do the same thing where you're rubbing it on the back of your neck up towards your brain stem just to help calm you down. You wear it as a perfume. You can put it on your wrist. It smells so good. It smells a lot like vanilla. I love Stress Away. And Stress Away actually also comes in a bottle version. So if you love the smell of it and you want to be able to diffuse it as well, you can absolutely order it in the bottle. Stress Away with frankincense and orange is one of my all-time favorite diffuser combinations ever. Just smells wonderful. And then I did want to just briefly touch on, so like with peppermint, I mentioned it would be okay to put your oil, like a drop of this in your water. Not all essential oil companies are safe to ingest. Young Living is very careful about their whole process, and we actually have an entire line of drops that are labeled safe for ingestion. It's called Vitality. This one's a Time Vitality. It looks very similar in size, but it is a white label. So if you're ever wondering, is that oil safe for ingestion? Just look on the website. If there's a Vitality version of that oil, and there is a Vitality version of both lavender and peppermint, and actually Thieves too, a drop of Thieves can go into your tea when you're not feeling well, then it is the exact same oil in this bottle. The FDA only allows us to label it for one use, but the oil is the same. So if you're ever wondering, is that safe for me to add to my water? You can look on the website. If there's a Vitality version of that oil, then yes, it is safe. What I tell most people is that if you would instinctively think that it was safe to eat, like peppermint, lemon, orange, anything like that, clove, then it is absolutely safe to ingest. And if you think something like, I don't know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but something like that you wouldn't normally ingest, then probably, put the brakes on that. Look and see if there is a Vitality version. But again, like Thieves is one of those things that does have a Vitality version, even though one might not necessarily think that it was something for ingestion. It is really great to add to a drop to your honey before your tea, so that it just helps you to recover faster. Okay, so that is like the quick version here of unboxing your kit. You know that I am always here if you have any questions. Super happy to help. If you did order your kit on Loyalty Rewards, good for you. You're gonna get probably an extra free oil with that, or at the very least some free loyalty points. You do need to order at least 2 months consecutively on Loyalty in order to redeem your points, but I do have a video and an email that walk you through how to change your order, cash out your points. There's no obligation to continue on Loyalty, but it is a really great way to get started and a great way to start building like a monthly wellness box. All right, well, if you need anything, just reach out. I'm super excited for you. This is literally my favorite new diffuser, so enjoy.